One quick announcement before we continue the fun. If there's a Miss Pamela Zeljak, you left your visa at one of the booths. It's over at T Nation. Does anybody know Pamela? Pamela, if you see Pamela, tell her visa is over at T Nation. All right, guys? And then I have a follow-up question. Are you guys still having a lot of fun today at Ocala Backfest? Yes. Yes, I'm glad to hear that. Evan, there was something you wanted to share. Take it away.
All right, so everyone, I have a joke. Who wants to hear a joke from Vegan Evan?
I want to hear a joke from Vegan Evan.
All right, only a few people. Let's go do it. All right. Do you know why you should never marry a tennis player?
Why? Why not?
Because love means nothing to them.
Wow. Good job, Evan. I like it.
You know a lot about love and heartbreak at 8 years old. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, a lot. You know, Evan, you keep on doing your jokes. You can be a game show host just like me. How many of you all have watched my game show before? Yeah, I'm pretty popular, I see. No, it's actually going to be a new game show called Veganza. And it's going to be a vegan-based game show. It's going to be a fun way to spread awareness. So just to give you like a little bit of a little sample, you know, I do some trivia as well. Let's ask everybody some trivia questions. You know that?
Yeah.
All right. We'll ask who knows roughly how many animals a year are killed for food consumption worldwide? Worldwide, roughly.
60 billion.
60 billion? Anybody else have any other guesses? You said 10,000? 10,000's a good guess?
The doc has an answer.
Oh, I'm not asking the doc. No, he's a doctor. He knows everything. Anybody else want to take a guess?
We got 60 billion and 10,000.
60 billion, 10,000. You said 250? Okay.
That's
It's a little
great
more than
guess.
that.
Good answer.
A little more. Well, it's anywhere between 57 billion and 77 billion. So, yeah,
Watch What the Health.
way too many. Yes, you can watch it on What the Health to find that out. You got a question for me, Mari?
Yes, I have a question. Who knows what is the #1 cause of greenhouse gas emissions? Wait, say it again. Methane? Factory farming? Coal fires? Any other guesses? Anybody else? So factory farming is pretty much the answer. Animal agriculture. So more than buses, planes, and trains combined. Animal agriculture is the #1 cause of greenhouse gas emissions.
It's pretty nasty,
All right.
folks.
All right, does anyone here know the leading cause of death in the U.S.? It's higher than cancer. We have one person here.
Heart disease.
We have heard heart disease, diabetes.
Any other guesses? We got
Heart
2 for heart
disease.
disease, 1 for diabetes.
What's the correct answer, Evan?
Heart disease.
Heart disease, the #1 killer of human beings in the U.S. Diabetes is either #2 or 3. They're up there, but they're all health related. And they're all easily preventable diseases by switching to a whole foods, plant-based, vegan lifestyle. So that's why we do Veg Fest like this. I hope that you get a lot of good information. I think we should go ahead and get some more good
Yeah, we got a
information.
professional that can tell us a lot about food and health from a doctor's perspective, Evan. Go ahead and introduce our next guest.
Next up, we have Dr. Ronald Knaus, also known as Vegan Doc, and he's at the age of 81, and he's a vegan.
He's 81?
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah, most meat eaters don't think that a vegan
talked into it? Hi, my name's Knaus. I'm a physician, retired. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Alzheimer's disease. If you'd like to come forward, I think that's okay. A little closer. Can you hear it now? And I can also see you now. That's a wonderful thing. All right. Let's talk a little bit about okay, who wants to grow old? You want to grow old? No one wants to grow old. We're spending billions of dollars every year. You're already too old. We're spending billions of dollars on creams and ointments and everything else trying to stay young, but it's not working. Something's got to change. In Ponce de Leon in 1513, only 85 miles from here, searched for the Fountain of Youth in St. Augustine. He didn't find it. Now, what about whooping cranes? They pair for life. Whales are pods, 5 to 30 in a pod. Bonobos are a social animal, and we are a social animal. That means we not only pair for life, whether it's male, female, female to male, whatever it might be, we still pair bond, and we are a social animal. Now what that means is that we're driven. We're driven by a very interesting system. We're driven by marketing. Marketing is telling us what to eat, what to do, how to sleep. They're telling us everything. And the reason they're telling us that is for one purpose. What's the purpose? To make money. They're only making money. So what you want to do is ask them, are they trying to get my money or are they trying to make me well whenever you're buying something? So our brains and our taste buds have been hijacked. We're really animals. We're really close to nature, but we've gotten far afield from it. So it's a chronic neurological disease. It's fragile and it's progressive. There are 4 A's: amnesia, which is a loss of memory. That's the first thing that usually goes. Aphasia. They're unable to speak. They can maybe think of the word, but they can't get it out. There's agnosia. Agnosia is an example of you see a picture and you can't examine it, you can't say what it is. Typically what a doctor will do is have a picture of a clock with arms on it, and he'll tell you make it 5:15 or 10 till 6, something like that, and you have to draw that figure. If you have an inability in drawing that figure, you have a serious difficulty. Apraxia is the loss of the ability to function. Those factors, those 4 A's, are the diagnostic key components of Alzheimer's, and it's usually progressive. Alzheimer's is divided into a stage. Now I said it's the leading cause of death, the 6th leading cause. It's actually much higher than the 6th leading cause, because most physicians who sign death warrants don't sign it as Alzheimer's. They sign it as cardiovascular failure or pneumonia or some other problem as related to Alzheimer's. The onset, we're seeing younger and younger people develop mild cognitive impairment, and that's going to develop into Alzheimer's disease. So it's progressing downward, and it's progressing upward as well. It's predicted that by the time we're 85 years old, I've only got a few more years to go, that 50% of us will have Alzheimer's. That's pretty drastic. So Alzheimer's disease is really a dementia. It's one of the dementias. There are a number of them. One of the primary dementias that we'll see in just a moment. There's other types, the vascular type, Lewy body dementia, frontotemporal Pick's disease, and of course one really interesting one is called Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, which is mad cow disease. Anybody know how you get mad cow disease? You do. It's by eating it's eating cow body body flesh parts that have been infected by the brains and spinal cords of previous cattle that have had this disease, this disorder. So what they're doing is they're taking old dead cows, or what we call downers, and they're grinding them up and they're feeding that to other cows. That's how you get mad cow disease. By the way, you don't want it. It's a progressive deadly disease. Worldwide. So we used to think that because our grandparents had it or someone in our family had dementia or Alzheimer's, that we would get it. That's not true. In medicine, we have a system called epigenetics. And epigenetics means that we can actually change genetics. There's kind of a saying in medicine that yes, your gun may be loaded, but you have the ability to pull the trigger. And you have the ability not to pull the trigger. That means that you don't want to eat meat or dairy products. So, because of the aging boomers, baby boomers, we're going to see a rapid increase in Alzheimer's disease over the next 30 years. And it's going to be quite devastating. By the year 2050, there will be a huge number of people having Alzheimer's disease, 1 in 85 in the world. That's a huge, huge number. But what that also means is that there has to be an increased cost to all of this. With that increased cost, there will be an increased devastating problem for the caretakers. This is Dr. Alzheimer's on that side. That's the first patient who was ever diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Her name was Augusta Dieter. She was brought to the hospital by her husband, Carl. He did this in 1901. Carl brought his wife to the hospital, it was a mental hospital back then. They had one daughter, and he said, my wife has trouble sleeping, she screams all the time, she drags sheets around the house, etc. She said, I have lost myself. Does anyone speak German in here? You do, that's what it says in German. But then, over the next 4 years, she rapidly went downhill. Here are some of the case presentations. This is what we do in medicine. We talk about the case presentation. How was her presentation? Well, she was brought to the hospital at age 51 by her husband. Chief complaints. No sense of time, place, or person, loss of memory, no details of life, gave answers that had no bearing on the questions, incoherent, lack of mood shifts, anxiety, and stroke withdrawal, and writing. What we write down in the chart is this: denial, anger, social withdrawal, anxiety, fear, depression, exhaustion, irritability, health problems. So you can see Alzheimer's has a wide range of difficulties. Now, daily care. She had to be helped with daily bathing, daily dressing, daily pooping, daily incontinence, daily eating, and daily wandering. Why am I saying all that? Because Carl Dieter took care of her for over 10 years. Caregivers have an incredible burden. It's an incredible burden that they bear. It's a burden of love, but it's a very, very heavy burden. Financial, physical, and emotional drain. They're on the clock 24/7. One of the problems that we have with Alzheimer's patients is that they wander off, and they don't know where they're going or what they're doing or what they're working for. A lot of depression, frustration, physical exhaustion, guilt, anger. There are a couple of studies that show caregivers, if they don't take care of themselves, are very prone to Alzheimer's disease themselves. Why is that? Because it's the environment. They're eating the same thing, they're living with that. There's a system called folie à deux in medicine, means the folly of two. If you're in the same environment, you'll get the same disease. When retired from medicine, my wife and I actually took a part-time job with Veterans Administration Services, and we traveled Florida and Georgia, and we interviewed military veterans with PTSD. We would make the diagnosis, but we had a strong family history. So many of these individuals with PTSD and traumatic brain injury also have a type of Alzheimer's. Now, I want to go through this pretty quick. In 1901, Dr. Alzheimer made the diagnosis. In 1905, she died. He was able to get some of the brain tissue. He was able to find that she had beta amyloid plaques and tau tangles. Those are the two key components of making the diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease. There's only one true way that we can make that diagnosis, and that's by autopsy. 4A that talked about women. Women get Alzheimer's disease twice as much as men do. Part of the reason is because they get it later in life, but when they do, it happens very quickly. Part of the reason is because estrogen seems to be a compound that blocks the beta amyloid plaques from forming. And the other thing that keeps them alive a little bit longer without developing Alzheimer's is they have stronger memory tracts than men do. I'm sure that most men will understand that women never forget. So they have a better memory storage. Now, so in 1905, Alzheimer's was diagnosed. So since that time, we've had multiple medications to treat it. We've had multiple treatment interventions. There's these recent deep brain stimulation where they drill a hole in your head, take a probe in, find the hippocampus, find stimulating. The hippocampus is the part of the memory that retains memory and stimulates memory. And so they have brain surgery to help you with Alzheimer's. We're also taking a look at insulin resistance. We think it's a type of type 3 diabetes. So it's now 2019, over 100 years later, and we still have no treatment. No treatment for Alzheimer's. However, we were very, very excited about a new drug coming out from a company called Biogen. Biogen gave us new hope. And they said there was going to be treatment for this, for Alzheimer's. Finally, we were going to get some treatment. Our fingers were crossed. And then just 3 days ago, March the 21st, 2019, Biogen made a huge announcement. Phase 3 trials were stopped, the drug failed. We have no treatment. That's the name of the drug. All hopes for a new medication were dashed. So what are the causes? Inflammation of the brain is one. By the way, that also causes depression as well. Beta amyloid production, oxidation, free radicals, insulin resistance, oxysterols. And we can measure inflammatory, we can use new imaging techniques, and so our diagnostic criteria is getting better. Still a long way from making the diagnosis. Now, here's an interesting thing. We're finding out that brain architecture can be developed very, very early in life. In fact, one of the studies showed that parents who read to their children, the children develop brain architecture to a much higher degree. What that means is, if you have a higher brain architecture later on in life, it is hard for Alzheimer's or mild cognitive impairment to take hold. That's a pretty significant finding. So if you have young children, read to them. It's very, very important. We're also finding that children or adolescents who are overweight and or obese, and a study in Norway, the Norway health study, found out that after 30 or 40 years, these children have a 40% higher chance, higher risk of dying. So weight has a huge impact on not only Alzheimer's disease, but other illnesses as well. Now, oxysteroids. Now, we used to think that cholesterol could not pass the blood-brain barrier. So where do we get cholesterol? From meat products and dairy products. That's the only place that we get. Our own body makes cholesterol. Our liver makes cholesterol. That's all we need. We don't need any more. So any extra cholesterol is driven by animal and meat products. So what happens? How does cholesterol get into the brain? Actually, it does. It oxidizes, and there's a transport system that transports it from the body to the brain. That transport system is a gene called apoE4. apoE4 is the gene that transfers cholesterol, oxidized cholesterol, to the brain. So we know that eating meat and dairy products is incredibly harmful and a precursor for Alzheimer's disease. So we have oxysterols, apoE4, proteins, neurons, they're all precursors for beta amyloid plaques. Bottom line, foods that contain meat and dairy products, foods that contain cholesterol are highly detrimental for your future as far as your thinking, mild cognitive impairment, dementia, and Alzheimer's. Plants do not contain cholesterol. I'm pretty sure most of you know that, right? So the Western diet is a huge contributor to Alzheimer's disease. Huge. ApoE, the transporter, we found that out. Free radicals. This is one time we need to put those radicals in jail, right? So that before. If you have diabetes, type 1, type 2, especially type 2, you have a double the risk for Alzheimer's disease. And part of that is due to the insulin resistance of the neurons within the brain cell. When I first started this process of understanding what food does to the body, I was a traveling physician. My wife and I traveled with the Tampa Bay Bandits. It was a professional football team, and at that time, football players, many of them who wanted to find peak performance skills, would go to a place called the Pritikin Foundation. There were actually three facilities of the Pritikin Foundation. Long Beach, California, Pennsylvania, outside of Philadelphia, and one in North Miami Beach. Now, the Pritikin Foundation, Nathan Pritikin was a businessman who ended up in a hospital in San Francisco, and they said, you need a coronary bypass surgery. This was many years ago. And he said, well, I'm a good businessman, what's the risk? Well, the risk today is a brand new procedure, so the risk is 50-50. You might not make it. He said, I'm a businessman, I'd never take that risk. So he left the hospital, he went out and he searched everywhere for a culture that did not have heart disease. He found a tribe in northern Mexico in the Sierra Madre Mountains called the Tarahumara Indians. And they had no heart disease, none. They lived high in the mountains and they jogged everywhere. So he developed a program with a lot of exercise, 80% complex carbohydrates, 10% protein, 10% fat. And many of our athletes at that time went that way. As Speaking of athletes, we're finding many athletes moving now to a plant-based diet for peak performance. There's going to be a documentary coming out very, very soon, probably within the next 1 to 3 months, called The Game Changers. And The Game Changers, one of the producers is a fellow named James Cameron. James Cameron produced Titanic and Avatar. So this is a high-class production. They show how athletes perform with and without a plant-based diet. They even take blood samples, and you'll see blood samples of athletes who eat high-fat diets. They're cloudy, they're sludge, they have a high viscosity. You can't push oxygen through it. And it's quite impressive. So if you get a chance, watch the new documentary, The Game Changers. So if you get injuries, you can get chronic traumatic encephalopathy, which many of our football players are getting today. Also, many parents and many football players are not requiring their children to go into football. One of the highest rates of chronic traumatic encephalopathy are young girls who are soccer players. So that's another area of concern that we have in medicine. So, care or cure? And I put up here a picture of musical notes within a brain. I belong to the Tampa Bay Ukulele Society, and our group goes out and plays ukulele music with people in nursing homes, and they say their best results are with people with Alzheimer's disease or dementia who come alive and can recall. It appears that our musical tracks are much stronger than other tracks within the body. So here's a little bit about the Alzheimer's Association, because it's a controversy today. In the headquarters, which are located in Chicago, they have a primary drive, and that's seeking a cure. They receive over $300 million from donations, and every year they receive $350 million from the federal government, all seeking cure. They have 122 employees who make over $100,000 a year, and their CEO is a fellow named Harry Johns. Harry Johns is a pretty wealthy guy. Over the past 15 years, he's made approximately $20 million. He makes well over $1 million a year, plus benefits. Now, let's take a look at the local chapters. The local chapters are trying to help you. They're trying to help people with Alzheimer's. They're trying to give them respite care. They're trying to intervene, give them support. They have complained to the national headquarters that the headquarters is spending way too much money on salaries. They're spending lots of money. They're misplaced priorities, and they have lavish travel expenses. So, what did the headquarters do? They saw a conflict with the locals. Well, here's what they did. They banned all the board of directors of the local chapters, and they requested all the local chapters to send the money to Chicago. I don't want to get involved in that conflict at all, but there's a problem. So one side is seeking a cure, but we know that medicine is not the answer. So they're on the wrong track. So all the local organizations are pulling out. So you really have to support your local organization. I find it very, very difficult to support organizations like the American Diabetes Association, American Heart Association, Susan Komen Foundation, Breast Cancer Foundation. Why? Because they all receive monies from the meat and dairy industry. If you look at Susan Komen Foundation, they promote yogurt with little pink ribbons. It's false advertising. It's crazy. At least someone agrees with me. So let's take a look at why Big Pharma continues to seek a treatment, not a cure. Because Big Pharma makes a lot of money from different sources. Here are some of the sources that they make money from if you have Alzheimer's disease. Depression, aggression, insomnia, agitation, hallucinations, delusions, paranoia. They all have medicine for this. They all give these medicines to our patients. The medicines for Alzheimer's are all neurotransmitter modulators. They don't work. They have absolutely no impairment on beta amyloid production. The medications are Lamenda, Lazazidine, Exelon, Aricept, and Taugnate. None of them work. They cost a fortune. They cause all kinds of problems, side effects, disorders, and they don't work. They only delay the progress by 6 months at the most. 6 months at the most. Biogen, as I said, just came out 3 days ago and said there are no more medications in the pipeline that we think will be beneficial. So, now, Rush Presbyterian Hospital in Chicago came out with a MIND diet. Now, we've heard of the Mediterranean diet, the DASH diet for hypertension. The MIND diet is for your mind. It's a combination of the Mediterranean diet and the DASH diet. Is it a great diet? Well, let's take a look at it. They said there are 10 healthy food groups and there are 5 foods to avoid. Next slide will show everything. Here's the MIND diet. The foods, leafy greens, 6 times a week. I'm all for that. Vegetables, every day. I'm all for that, right? Nuts, 5 times a week, but just a handful. That's in the palm of your hand. Let's not go overboard with a lot of nuts. However, it happens to be one of my favorite foods. Beans, legumes, lots of legumes. Legumes are wonderful for us. Now, what I have over there? Berries. I'm sorry, it was berries, blueberries, strawberries. Blueberries are wonderful for the brain. We actually in medicine call them brain berries. Now, and cold grains. But here we come to some really problematic areas. Fish. Fish is meat. Regardless of what you say, fish is meat. Fish has cholesterol, fish has saturated fat, up to 40%. It's not good. It tastes good. It's not good. Poultry, 2 times a week. Chicken, turkey. It's the same thing. It's full of cholesterol. A chicken leg has, with the fat on it, has just as much cholesterol and saturated fat as any piece of meat, any 3-ounce piece of meat. Olive oil, another problem. Oil. Well, how much time do we have? Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about oil. We're finding in medicine that oil is problematic. Now, my wife and I, she cooks with oil all the time, olive oil. I mean, how can you get along without cooking with oil? You can't. But really, you can. Actually, we took a cooking course with Folks Organized and we learned how to cook without oil. Why is oil bad? All oil, number 1, is processed food. Anytime you process food, you condense it. So we get high levels of saturated fat. Plus, oils have an impairment on the inside structure of your vessels. The inside structure of your vessel is a 1-cell wall called the endothelium. That endothelium produces a substance called nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide is that ability that allows your vessels to do this. To expand and contract. To expand and contract. That's what Viagra does. It stops that production so that you can have that expansion. So what happens when you eat oil, it inhibits nitric oxide, it inhibits the vessels from expanding. By staying rigid, they collect cholesterol plaques and you develop coronary heart disease, and other illnesses that are related to impaired diet. So olive oil, all the oils are not good, but one step at a time. We can get people to even cut out meat first, cut out fish meat, cut out all kinds of things, then we can go to oils. But if you really want to get healthy, you have to cut out oils as well. Wine. That's kind of controversial. I fully support it myself. But there are many who say that you shouldn't even drink any alcohol at all. But I'm not going to go there with this one. Now, red meat. These are the things that they say you should never eat. Red meat, butter, margarine, cheese. Why is cheese so addictive? Cheese is pretty addictive. That's usually when I ask people what's the hardest thing for you to give up, they say cheese. Well, cheese is addicting because milk made from a cow, milk from a cow or any animal, has a substance in it called casein. C-A-S-E-I-N. Casein, well, first of all, when you make cheese, it takes 10 pounds of milk to make a pound of cheese. So what you're doing is you're condensing the casein. Casein, when we absorb casein, when we ingest it, we metabolize it to a substance called casomorphine, a very tiny morphine-like substance which is attracted to dopamine and serotonin receptors, feel-good receptors in the brain. It makes us feel good. So actually, cheese is a basic addictive component. So that's why people are addicted to cheese. Pastries and sweets, and of course, fried foods. Stay away from fried foods. So the present guidelines to keep yourself from Alzheimer's, and even at any age you can start, we got to maintain a plant-based diet. That means whole foods, plant-based. The closer you get to whole foods, plant-based, the better you are. The good thing is that a lot of us are giving up meat and dairy. We're moving to a vegetarian diet, but a lot of vegetarian food is processed. I don't want to criticize a lot of our food vendors. I'm all for them. I think we're on the right track. But remember, any processed food is not a whole food. It's not nearly as nutritious. And any time we process food, we squeeze out the phytonutrients, we squeeze out the anthocyanins, and we squeeze out all the nutrients. It's not a good thing. He asked me a question, why shouldn't we take vitamins with zinc? We should not take vitamins with zinc, iron, or copper in it because those are heavy metals. Heavy metals accumulate in the brain. When they accumulate in the brain, they are also contributors to the precursors of oxysterols and the development of beta amyloid plaques. So we want to be very, very careful when taking vitamins. A lot of the vitamins they say, oh, you need more iron, you need more zinc, you need more copper. No, you don't. It's all in plant foods. You get every bit of all those substances in plant foods. In fact, if you're cooking with iron skillets, don't. You have a question? Oh no, you should take vitamins. Certainly I'm wrong. I take vitamin B12 once or twice a week, and I take vitamin D3. 3 or 4 times a week. As long as you get a little bit in, and there's nothing wrong with some of the vitamins, but supplements are not controlled. Who knows what are in supplements? Years ago, there was a substance called blue-green algae. And someone asked me, well, what do you think's in there? I said, it's probably pond scum. And that's all it was. Sterilized pond scum. So there are no controls on supplements. We have no idea what we're getting from supplements. None. Now, Dean Ornish. Is everyone familiar with Dean Ornish? Dean Ornish is one of our gurus up there. He found out that we can reverse heart disease and we can prevent heart disease. But he's also with a group called the can't remember the name now. It'll come to me in a minute. But he's with a company out in California, and they're doing all kinds of research. And what they found out is that they can reduce coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, early stage prostate cancer, high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol level, and obesity. Now their new research program, they're trying to see if they can reverse early Alzheimer's disease. That's a new process that it's the first and only one that's ever going to do that. So we're hoping that they've shown that lifestyle changes can lengthen our telomeres. Telomeres are those little endpoints in our DNA that give us our longevity of life. By the way, speaking of longevity, do vegans live longer than other people? Actually, the early studies show she's 92. We're dating Saturday night, right? We have a date Saturday night? 92. Actually, vegans live at least 10 years longer than others, than omnivores and carnivores. So the early studies are showing that, we can live a lot longer. But the important thing is we also live healthier. Those last 5 to 10, 15 years of our lives are usually complicated with all kinds of medication and chronic diseases. That's the group, Preventive Medicine Research Institute, www.aPlantBasedDiet.org. They're searching for ways to reduce Alzheimer's disease. I think they're going to find that in early phases they'll be able to do a lot with lifestyle changes. What are lifestyle changes? Certainly diet, exercise, sleep, sociability, and other factors. That's all I got. So, time for some questions. Now, I started on this plant-based diet about 6 years ago. I weighed about 40 pounds more, and I really couldn't do many push-ups. I couldn't do much at all. Luckily, my wife is very cognizant about what we eat, so we moved to, after I retired, I went to my doctor and took a blood test. I came back and she said, "Doc, I don't know what the hell you've been eating, but it's all wrong. Everything was way high." So January the 1st, about 6 years ago, we went on a plant-based diet, and last year we went oil-free. I'm 81. I'm not on any medication, maybe a little bit from time to time, just to regulate myself, but I'm telling you, the improvement has been phenomenal. I've lost almost 40 pounds. I'm much better looking than I was back then. Anyway, it's easy to, I can hear you. There's so much. You're on high blood pressure medication. What are the guidelines? The guidelines are typical whole food, plant-based diet, exercise. Those are the two key components. Now, I had problems. I had high blood pressure as well. And it took me a long time. It wasn't overnight. A lot of the studies will show that these people, within 2 to 3 weeks, will recover quickly. I did not. It took me a long time. But remember, I had a 7-year advantage. Flaxseed oil? No. Flaxseed, ground flaxseed? Yes. Big difference. Flaxseed, ground flaxseed, wonderful. I have it every morning. Oh, oils. Oils are bad. No oil. Saffron oil, coconut. This coconut oil thing, it's only marketing. It's strictly marketing. Coconut oil has more saturated fat than you can imagine. Yes, sir.
What's the perspective on soy? Not GMO soy, natural soy.
Natural soy is pretty good. The studies are saying that there's an estrogen compound increase in soy. Kind of blown out the water. Doesn't prove, not proven, doesn't hold water. So soy is good.
How do you reverse the existing plaque? Like people who are showing signs of Alzheimer's, how do you reverse?
Oh, good question. How to reverse plaque? Well, when you take a look at Caldwell Esselstyn studies and the studies by Dean Ornish, where they show the vessels about this big, outside of them, covered with the inside, covered with plaque, cholesterol plaque. We know that with a whole food plant-based diet, we can dissolve the plaque. We've got pictures, we've got radiographic images that show it without a doubt. Caldwell Esselstyn study, he wrote the book, How to Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease. Excellent book. By the way, speaking of Esselstyn, the Esselstyn family twice a year puts off a camp, if you will, one at Black Mountain, North Carolina, and one in Sedona, Arizona. If you are really interested in taking care of your health, your life, go to one of those events. They're absolutely wonderful. They take your blood for the first day, and they feed you nothing but great food, whole plant-based food. They give you great lectures. They make you exercise, yoga, swim. And they're funny. They're great. I highly recommend Engine 2 immersion programs. Yes, sir.
So I do eat a lot of meats. I don't particularly go out of my way to supplement with like flax or shave and my stomach to get enough omega-3s, or I really need to add.
Well, and I really don't get enough omega-3s if I just do supplements. Yes, that's, oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah. What do you think we, yeah. They're more concentrated. If you ground up flaxseed and you use the ground flaxseed, it's more concentrated. But this idea of getting omega-3 from fish, that's baloney. There's a new group of physicians called functional medicine, and they will focus on DHA, ALA, and the omega-3s. Be very, very careful with buying into all of that. The closer you get to whole food, plant-based, the better you are. You can live forever with that stuff. You don't need all those supplements.
Probiotics.
They're wonderful. Probiotics, prebiotics, sure. But they feed the bacteria in our gut. They're absolutely wonderful. We've got to have it. They're absolutely perfect. Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
I was involved with the Dean Ornish program and witnessed many people reversing their heart disease. I was involved with the Dean Ornish Reversing Heart Disease program. It was a retreat for 7 days. We stayed 12 hours a day. We learned everything, and I witnessed people who reversed their heart disease, and that was in 2001, and the people are still doing well today.
Hey, give a lady a hand. I'm telling you, this is the most incredible thing we've ever found in medicine. It is phenomenal, it's incredible, and it's dynamic. You must go to a whole food plant-based diet. If I can give you any kind of encouragement, stay away from your doctor, stay away from hospitals, and go to whole food plant-based diet. Now, we're going to be dating Saturday night, I can tell that. You're in a... What causes arthritis? Well, certainly we know inflammation. let me give you a little story. My wife had rheumatoid arthritis. Really bad. It was so bad that I had to put down pillows, blankets, and some mattresses from the bed to the bathroom so she could crawl back and forth to the bed and bathroom. Crawl. This went on for weeks. Doctors would give her a series of steroids. She'd get better. We had a great time. Then it would come back. She had to crawl again. This went on and on for quite a while. I'd like to show her to you if I could. Where is she? I don't know where she's at. Where's my wife? There she is. Come on, take a look at her today. Rheumatoid arthritis, could not walk. So it's an inflammatory disease, which most illnesses are, and usually related to the acidity in meat and dairy products. The closer we get to an alkaline diet, the better off we are. Well, you know, does that hold true for osteoarthritis? I remember my mother going through life rubbing her hands. I'm doing the same damn thing. So I don't know. I still have stiffness in my hands. But I played a lot of sports. I was very active. There may have been some injuries there as well. Anyway, that's probably enough of me rambling. I thank you all very much. Please go to the poll for the